So it's always fun to do these collaborations, and sometimes I'll see a car, and if it's not for me, I'll know who it's for. And I saw this Fairlane a couple years ago on Marketplace, and I was like, it's an old drag car. It's cool. It's a big 2-door Ford. I was like, Derek, you should get this car. He was in. He was like, done, buy it. So done. I'll buy it. I'm in. And then it sort of sat for a while, and we knew we wanted to like resurrect it, get it back on the road, get it back on the track. So he came up here, and we made a couple episodes out of that procedure. And it's a car that actually is pretty solid.
Yeah.
Turned out really nice, shined up pretty well, really cool, old PA drag car. And we found some good history about it.
That's what I love is the history.
The history is the coolest part of it. Who owned this thing? Who did who put this cage in? Who put the seat in? Who used to rip it down? Being from this area, it was a car from Limerick, I think.
Wow.
It had been to Maple Grove probably 40 years earlier. So that's just cool. Super cool and super special. And Derek appreciates all that sort of stuff too, which was really, really great. And, he came out and we got it to rip down the track. We did put a small block in it instead of a big, but you find it a little more like, well, we used to have a 427 and it used to be this serious, whatever. And we're like, all right, well, cool. We put a 302 in it for now.
Hey, 302, nothing wrong with a 302.
No,
we say that all the time. That's a great motor.
Yeah. It's the best sounding car we've had in a minute.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Well, I think that, and it's great that, just like with us, you kind of work with guys that you're kind of in, not competition with, but you're kind of going after the same market share and all that good stuff. And we do the same thing. We have people on from the auction houses here. We have other dealers on our show. We figure there's room for everybody.
Totally. Well, we actually wound up, Derek was like, find a time that works for you to put your show out. Everybody sort of says that. YouTube gives you some information on when your viewers are there. And we wound up, I don't watch Derek's show, Vice Grip, every week.
Sure.
So we started putting our stuff out on Friday evenings, and we wound up putting out like an hour or 2 hours before Derek's show, which I think could be seen as like sort of a move against or, him, or like to try to what it wound up being. People are like, we love this. We watch your show. We watch Derek's show.
It's just a natural progression.
It's just a nice week, Friday night. So it's been really cool. And I think he could have taken that a little bit differently. And we just weren't aware of it. But he was super cool with it.
You've been listening to the Classic Auto Mall Show with your host, Stuart Howden.